Welcome, dear readers, to another gripping edition of TV Day's Drama Digest, where we plunge headfirst into the emotional whirlwinds and tangled webs of our favorite soap opera, Bayview. Today, our spotlight burns brightly on Rachel, the young woman whose life has been a roller coaster of secrets, guilt, and heartbreak. As we stand on the precipice of what might be the end of her story, we invite you to join us in unraveling the dramatic tapestry of Rachel's journey, a journey that has kept us glued to our screens and whispering in anticipation. Is this truly the end for Rachel in Bayview? Let's dive into the storm and find out. The town of Bayview, with its picturesque streets and simmering undercurrents of scandal, has been Rachel's home, her battleground, and her prison. For years, we've watched her navigate the treacherous waters of family loyalty, personal mistakes, and the crushing weight of her own conscience. Now, as whispers of her departure swirl through the fandom, we're left wondering, what does this mean for Rachel, for Bayview, and for the viewers who have invested their hearts in her story? Let's explore the pivotal moments that have defined Rachel's arc, the seismic shifts in her world, and the tantalizing rumors that suggest her time in Bayview may be drawing to a close. A new face for Rachel. Halsey takes the stage. In April 2025, Bayview fans were jolted by a seismic casting change. Finley Rose Slater, the actress who had breathed life into Rachel for years, passed the torch to Halsey. The transition was a shockwave felt across the fandom, as Slater's nuanced portrayal had made Rachel a beloved, if troubled, figure. Halsey, known for her raw emotional intensity and ability to convey complex inner turmoil, stepped into the role with the daunting task to embody a character whose life was teetering on the edge of collapse. Halsey's Rachel brought a fresh layer of vulnerability to the character, her wide eyes and trembling voice capturing the weight of Rachel's guilt and the ghosts of her past. Fans took to social media, particularly X, to voice their reactions. Some praised Halsey's ability to channel Rachel's anguish, while others mourned the loss of Slater's familiar warmth. One user posted, Halsey is tearing my heart out as Rachel. That prison scene? I'm still crying. Another countered, no shade to Alice, but Finley was Rachel. It's hard to adjust. Regardless of divided opinions, Halsey's performance has undeniably added a new dimension to Rachel's story, amplifying the drama as her character faces her darkest moments yet. The prison visit, a heart-wrenching reunion. In September 2025, Bayview delivered one of its most gut-wrenching episodes to date, as Rachel visited her mother, Kristen, behind the cold, unyielding bars of a prison cell. The scene was a masterclass in emotional storytelling, with Halsey's Rachel visibly trembling as she faced her mother, a woman whose life had been upended by a single, fateful act. Kristen, once a pillar of strength in Rachel's life, now sat in a drab prison jumpsuit, her face etched with exhaustion and resignation. The air between them crackled with unspoken pain, love, and regret. As Rachel sat across from Kristen, the weight of their shared history hung heavy. Kristen's imprisonment stemmed from a crime that had rocked Bayview, a shooting that had left the town reeling. For months, viewers had speculated about the true culprit, with fingers pointing in every direction. But in this pivotal episode, the truth began to surface, like a body rising from the depths of a murky lake. Brady, Rachel's steadfast confidant and occasional moral compass, delivered the devastating news. Kristen's sentence would span 6 long years. The words landed like a physical blow, and Halsey's performance captured every nuance of Rachel's despair, her eyes glistening with unshed tears, her hands clenching the edge of the table as if to anchor herself against the tide of guilt. The prison visit was more than a plot point, it was a turning point for Rachel's character. As she gazed at her mother, separated by glass and years of mistakes, Rachel's facade of strength crumbled. The scene was a stark reminder of the collateral damage of secrets and the way they fester, poisoning relationships and futures. For viewers, it was a moment that demanded tissues and silence as we watched a daughter grapple with the consequences of her mother's choices and her own. The weight of guilt. Rachel's confession. The aftermath of the prison visit saw Rachel spiraling into a vortex of guilt, a storm that threatened to consume her entirely. In a heart-wrenching scene, she confided in Holly, her best friend, and the one person who could always see through her bravado. Sitting in the dim light of Holly's cozy Bayview apartment, Rachel's voice broke as she admitted the truth that had been gnawing at her soul. She believed she was to blame for Kristen's imprisonment. The words spilled out like a confession in a cathedral, raw and unfiltered. "It's my fault, Holly," she whispered, her voice barely audible. If I'd just told the truth, she wouldn't be there." Holly, ever the loyal friend, tried to reassure her, but Rachel's guilt was a living thing, clawing at her from the inside. The revelation that Rachel might be the real sniper sent shockwaves through the audience. For weeks, fans had speculated about the true identity of the shooter, with theories ranging from vengeful ex-lovers to shadowy outsiders. But Rachel? The idea that she could be the one who pulled the trigger was a plot twist that left viewers reeling. On X, posts exploded with reactions. "Rachel as the sniper. I need to rewatch every episode to see if I missed the clues," wrote one user. Another lamented, "This is breaking my heart. Rachel's been carrying this alone." The sniper revelation added a layer of complexity to Rachel's character that we hadn't seen before. She was no longer just the troubled daughter of a convicted woman. She was a young woman wrestling with a secret so dark it threatened to define her. The guilt wasn't just about Kristen's sentence, it was about the lives altered, the trust broken, and the blood on her hands, real or metaphorical. Halsey's portrayal in these scenes was nothing short of electric, her every gesture and expression conveying the torment of a soul caught in a moral quagmire. Rumors and residents. Rachel's future in Bayview. As if the emotional weight of the sniper revelation wasn't enough, rumors began to swirl that Rachel, and by extension, Alice Halsey, might not be long for Bayview. Reports surfaced that Halsey had left the Little House on the Prairie reboot, a project she'd been juggling alongside Bayview. Fans began to speculate that her departure from the reboot might signal a larger exit from the soap opera world. Adding fuel to the fire, sources close to the production whispered that Halsey hadn't been spotted on the Bayview set since May 2025, with her character's storyline reportedly wrapping up around November. The idea of Rachel leaving Bayview is a bitter pill for fans to swallow. The town has been her crucible, the place where she's faced her demons and fought for redemption. Yet, there's a glimmer of hope in the rumors that Rachel, the daughter of Brady and Kristen, might remain in Bayview for a while longer. Could this mean a temporary stay of execution for her character? Or is it merely a delay of the inevitable? The ambiguity has sparked heated debates among fans, with some holding out hope for a dramatic return, while others brace for a tearful farewell. If Rachel is indeed leaving, what does this mean for her story? Will she find absolution for her sins, or will she carry the weight of her guilt into the unknown? The possibility of her departure raises questions about the future of Bayview itself. Rachel has been a linchpin of the show's emotional core, her struggles resonating with viewers who see their own battles reflected in her journey. Her exit could leave a void that's hard to fill, even in a town as drama-soaked as Bayview. The legacy of Rachel, a character study. Rachel's story is more than just a series of plot twists and tearful confessions. It's a study in the human condition. From her early days as a precocious teenager to her current role as a guilt-ridden young woman, Rachel has embodied the complexities of youth, family, and morality. Her relationship with Kristen, fraught with love and betrayal, mirrors the struggles of countless viewers who've grappled with their own familial ties. Her friendship with Holly offers a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in our darkest moments, connection and understanding can light the way. The sniper revelation, while shocking, is a testament to the show's ability to subvert expectations. Rachel's guilt isn't just a plot device, It's a lens through which we explore themes of responsibility, forgiveness, and the cost of truth. As she stands at the crossroads of her future, Rachel represents the universal struggle to reconcile who we are with who we want to be. Whether she stays in Bayview or leaves for parts unknown, her story will linger in the hearts of fans, a haunting melody of redemption and regret. The road ahead. What's next for Rachel? As we approach November 2025, the question on every Bayview fan's mind is, what's next for Rachel? Will she confess her role as the sniper, seeking forgiveness and a path to redemption? Or will she flee Bayview, unable to face the ghosts of her past? The rumors of Halsey's departure add a layer of uncertainty, but they also heighten the stakes. If this is indeed the end of Rachel's story, we can expect Bayview's writers to pull out all the stops, delivering a finale that's as heart-wrenching as it is unforgettable. The possibility of Rachel staying in Bayview, even temporarily, offers a glimmer of hope. Perhaps she'll find a way to make amends, to rebuild the bridges she's burned. Or maybe her departure will be a catalyst for new stories, new characters who will carry the torch in her absence. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. Rachel's journey has left an indelible mark on Bayview, and her story will resonate long after the credits roll. Conclusion: a farewell or a new beginning? As we close this chapter of TV Day's Drama Digest, we're left with more questions than answers. Is Rachel's story truly coming to an end, or is this merely a pause before a dramatic return? The beauty of Bayview lies in its ability to keep us guessing, to pull us into its world of secrets and revelations. Rachel, with her burdened heart and unyielding spirit, has been a cornerstone of that world, and her potential departure feels like the end of an era. Yet, in the world of soap operas, endings are rarely final. Rachel's story may continue in unexpected ways, her legacy woven into the fabric of Bayview's ever-evolving narrative. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Day's Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.